welcome back to the home office. We are here for the penultimate video in our Majesty of the Seas series.
What does penultimate mean?
It means the next to last.
What is that term usually used for? Is that like a sports term?
Or like movies, or TV shows, or...
Oh.
There you go.
Learn something new.
Of course, we're talking about Royal Caribbean's Majesty of the Seas that we just sailed on.
We are kind of giving our final wrap-up thoughts, and we have to do a top 5 because you have to know the best things to do, right?
So I did mention this is the penultimate video in the series, so we will conclude our Majesty of the Seas series with our full and complete ship review.
Yes.
As per the usual, so be looking for that. That will be coming next.
Today it's not going to be super in-depth. We're kind of just giving you our top 5 things that we liked the most or we enjoyed most on Majesty. So if you want to see these things more in-depth, definitely go to the playlist and check out the vlogs and everything like that. But this is just a glide over to give you our most positive opinions of Majesty.
Yes, and with that being said, we'll start off by saying we still had a great time. It's hard not to have a great time on a cruise, but for those of you who don't know, Majesty of the Seas is the second oldest ship in Royal Caribbean's fleet, thus does not have many of the new and exciting activities that we have shown you on other ships that we've journeyed on.
It was a little bit harder to make this top 5 than other ships. I'll put it that way. Even though there's not as much to this ship, there were still some things we enjoyed and they're worth talking about.
Yeah, and the opinions vary on this ship. We've heard from some of you who say this is your favorite ship ever. You love the old style cruising. Totally get it. We've heard from some of you who had really bad experiences on the ship. We can say we did not have any bad experiences.
No.
Nothing went wrong. With that said, we will tell you what were our favorites, at least our top 5 things.
Yeah.
That we like the most. We're gonna kick it off. Number 5, this was new for us. Experience, well, in the world. We've never done this, but definitely not on a Royal Caribbean ship, which was Johnny Rockets.
Yeah, and Johnny Rockets is pretty common with Royal Caribbean ships. You can find them on, not all of them, but a lot of them. Majesty was a really good excuse to try Johnny Rockets out because Majesty of the Seas does not really have a lot of specialty dining, and by specialty dining, I mean dining options that you have to pay extra for. It's a low specialty restaurant, so it's not a lot.
And the food was good too.
The food was good. I mean, I will say it's nothing like super crazy to write home about, but what I liked about it is that it was a nice change of pace, and you could get a change of pace for not that expensive. If you like diner kind of style food, if you like, if you frequent Steak and Shakes or something like that, then I think you would like this. And we really enjoyed it. Not to mention it's all like retro in there and everything.
Yeah,
it's a cool theme.
Nice windows looking out to the ocean.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I'm glad we tried it, and I would definitely do a Johnny Rockets again on another ship. And I'm grateful for Majesty for having that opportunity for us, so now we know.
Exactly. Number 4 on our list, this is kind of a funny entry because this establishment, this venue, shall we say, we only went in for a few minutes.
Yeah, we only went in there for our ship tour.
Our ship tour, we didn't even know it existed.
No, but we really liked it.
We really liked it, which we're talking about the Viking Crown Lounge. Now, this is something that, if I'm not mistaken, was a frequent venue, a commonplace venue on Royal Caribbean's fleet.
Right.
But you've seen those started to be taken out and changed to other things.
It was a really nice space. It was by far the quietest, calmest part of the whole ship.
And coldest. AC was pumping in there.
Oh my gosh, it was an icebox in there, which, I mean, if you've been out on deck, that would feel really good.
And it did.
If you're someone like me, bring a sweater, because you'll freeze. It was all the way up on deck 14, which is the only thing on deck 14.
This is the highest point of the ship, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
That you could access.
But there wasn't a lot of people up there, at least when we did this on a day at sea, and there still wasn't a lot of people there.
Beautiful panoramic windows all the way around, great view up there. So if you're looking for a space to chill out, relax, shoot some b-ball outside.
That's cool.
They had some TVs up there, so you can just kick back. They had some sports on. It was quiet though.
Yeah, and there's a lot of like kind of interesting like nautical decor. Like you saw like some like Viking paintings, and they had like a ship wheel and stuff like that, but it didn't spin.
Oh yeah, what up with that?
What up with that?
What up with that? We would recommend go up there and check that out because it was probably one of the nicest, neatest venues on the ship, and unfortunately we didn't get to experience it that much. So you should. Number 3. A mystery.
Ooh. Don't tell them, it's a secret.
Oh, then there's no video.
Oh, okay, well you can tell.
Only you guys.
Okay.
Secret Windjammer seating. So of course the Windjammer is the buffet that you will find, I'm pretty sure, on every Royal Caribbean ship.
Yeah.
And this was a special, not special, but a kind of a hidden away section on the back of the ship.
Yeah, and I think hidden is a better word than secret. You don't have to like know a passcode to get into this or anything like that.
Do you?
That'd be fun. When you go into the Windjammers, you get funneled right into the main hub, like right into the food, and then there's seating surrounded around it. And most people, they see the food, they go straight to the food. They see a seat, they go straight to the seat. But if you go to the back, there's a kind of a long hallway and there's seats scattered along this hallway, but it funnels into like a whole another section of the Windjammers, seating that a lot of people had no idea existed.
Second serving section.
Yeah, and it was exactly the same amount and options that you got in the front. So like, especially in the beginning of the sailing, we went back there and there was no one back there.
Empty.
As we got a little bit later in the cruise, like our day at sea, it seemed like a few more people had figured it out.
Definitely.
But it was still way less busy than the front portion.
Absolutely, far and away. So if you want a more comfortable dining experience, because the front tended to get a little hectic and chaotic,
yeah.
So just start heading towards the back would be our recommendation. And I said at the back of the ship, but it's actually the front.
It's the back end of Windjammers, but the back end of Windjammers is at the front of the ship.
Does that make sense? Keeping up with us here?
But on that point, you do get a really nice view in the back/front, because you are at the very front of the ship and there's some nice big windows where you can look out at the water really nicely.
So that is number 3. Number 2.
Bunny ears.
Okay. We're gonna give a shout out to the activities team.
Things like trivia, scavenger hunt, special game shows, not like rock climbing, something that is a permanent structure, but like games and stuff like that.
But speaking of those permanent structures, that's why this activities team stood out, because as we've mentioned, there aren't a lot of things to do on this ship at all.
Yeah.
So to keep people entertained, they really had to fill in those gaps with that different kind of entertainment and activities, and I think they really did a great job.
We did a couple trivias. One we did awesome at, one we did awful at, but they were both still fun nonetheless.
And in fact, one of those trivias that we mentioned that we did actually had the piano player and keyboard player from the Majesty of the Seas Orchestra Band playing music live on the piano in the schooner bar.
A scavenger hunt.
That's right.
Which we didn't get to do with the group, but we grabbed the paper and we did it anyways, but still they provided the items for us so we could do it, and we had a great time doing that.
Yeah.
They did like a lot of kind of like game show kind of things in the Centrum area. One that we really enjoyed, we didn't participate, but we just watched, was the Finish the Lyric.
Yeah, that was a great idea to have that stuff in the Centrum so people passing by could take it in, they could join in on the group participation parts, and it just brought a new element that you don't usually see.
I think it was kind of a feat with this ship to keep their guests fully entertained on days at sea, but they managed to do it at least for us.
Yeah.
So kudos to them.
So that brings us to the number 1 spot, the top of the list, King of the Hill.
A number 1.
So we're talking about Sorrento's Pizza / the Compass Deli. What makes it special?
So Sorrento's and Compass Deli are right next door to each other above the Windjammers, and there's a big open space where you can look down to the Windjammers, and there's a couple nice, very convenient staircases where you can transverse between Sorrento's / Compass Deli to Windjammers down below, and it made it very convenient for eating your meals if you kind of wanted like a bunch of different stuff. We found the food at Sorrento's and Compass Deli actually really good. Sorrento's is pizza, and they had like the classic ones like pepperoni stuff, but then they would have a pizza of the day, which you really took advantage of.
Fantastic stuff. Enjoyed it every day I had it.
Yeah, it was some of the better pizza that we've had on a ship. And then literally 1 hop away was Compass Deli, which you could get sandwiches, you could make a salad, soups, desserts. They would do like late night nachos.
Comfortable seating.
Yeah.
Big windows.
It was just a very nice area to be in. It was very calm and relaxing, and it's kind of like an odd design, but it worked really good. It was one of those things like, it was odd to where you could tell it was old, but that was, I think, the best part of the ship being old.
I think the reason it works so much, because like you said, it was very calm up there, is kind of like hidden away. Most people are going downstairs to the Windjammer, so it's nice to have that reprieve of the herding of the Majesty passengers, and then get that calm little sanctuary up in Sorrento's and Deli. So with that said, that will wrap up our top 5. Just to recap really quick: number 5, Johnny Rockets; number 4, the Viking Crown Lounge; number 3, the secret Windjammer seating; number 2, the activities team, hoorah; and number 1, Sorrento's Pizza / Compass Deli. Was it our favorite? No, because just what we're looking for, but like we said, we've heard from several of you who it is your favorite. That's the good news about Royal Caribbean, is they offer something in their fleet for everyone.
And that just goes to show too, even though it's not our favorite ship, there's still good things about it.
Yeah.
Which just sums up the point that cruising's awesome.
Exactly. We hope you've enjoyed listening to our top 5 things that we enjoyed about Royal Caribbean's Majesty of the Seas. We will hope you check out the other videos in that playlist, like our review that is coming next, and then that will complete that playlist. Everything will be in there. So anything you want to know about Majesty, you'll be able to find it there. Having said that, if you'd like to sail on Majesty of the Seas or any other ship in Royal Caribbean's fleet, we are travel agents, of course. We would love to help make that happen for you. And what's the best part, Dudley?
It's completely complimentary. You pay nothing. You hear that? Nothing. Not a zip. Zero.
Yes, and your price will not increase. That is a guarantee. In fact, it may decrease. Feel free to reach out via our travel agent information that you can find at the end of all of our videos. So with that said, we are going to sign off for today. We hope we'll see you again on our ship review, next video in the series. But until next time, we will sign off.
Happy travels!
From a little ship.